So we came to view the development at Seton Rise and just really fell in love with the development. We liked the area. It was close enough to where we used to live so that our daughters could be close to their friends and us to our friends. It was close to our family. We just felt it had a really nice vibe and liked the look of the houses here. The process was extremely straightforward, which was actually quite surprising. We hadn't planned on moving. It was a really unexpected move on our part, and I think for us, having met with Isla, we booked an appointment the night before, we met her the day after, and she just made the whole process really straightforward and simple. She was also really welcoming and friendly, and we just felt really encouraged by her. So yeah, it was simpler than we expected it to be. So we initially came to look at the Fraser. That was a 4-bedroom house that we had viewed online. But when we came to view the property, the show home here, Isla suggested that we look at the Geddes, which was similar. However, it had a Jack and Jill bathroom, which has absolutely been the highlight of our house. Our 2 children, like playing tag, were running around upstairs between the different rooms through the bathroom. So for us, this felt like the ideal home. And the incentives were also wonderful too. So it made buying this house a lot easier. So we really wanted to buy a new build because we really liked the fact it was a blank canvas. We've viewed properties before that were not new builds, and I think we really struggled to find our identity there. So we thought we could buy this house and turn it into a home for us. I think the kitchen is our main hub, and that's where we enjoy spending most of our time. It's large enough to socialise, but also cook and spend time with the children. Really helpful. I think Isla, well, she was our first point of contact, and she was really warm and welcoming and definitely made the move a lot smoother for us, which was wonderful. But once we were on site and we moved in, the site manager Ryan, Bailey and Mark were also absolutely incredible. There wasn't anything that was too much for them. They were trapping the door every single day, making sure we were okay. They were investigating our snagging list with us and making sure that the house was up to our standards, which it definitely was. We actually had no idea how to get on the move, to be honest. We hadn't sold a house and bought before, so it was all very new to us. But when we spoke to Isla, she suggested that we look at the Easy Mover, and that was an opportunity for us to sell our home with their support. So they liaised with 2 different estate agents. We picked the one that we felt most comfortable with. They supported us with selling our home, but they also offered incredible incentives to buy this home. So supporting with the deposit and the stamp duty as well. Our moving day was very exciting. We were eager to get the keys. Taylor and Wimpey were wonderful in keeping us up to date in terms of what was wrong with the house. When we arrived at the house, there was a big purple bow on the door, and Isla brought us inside to show us around. We'd had a tour the day before in terms of looking at how everything worked by Robbie, which was wonderful. There was also a welcome pack that had everything that we needed to know about the house, but also included things like chocolates, cookies, tea, coffee. So yeah, it was a really lovely surprise to have that when we arrived. They were knocking on our door daily to check in and see how we were doing. So we worked with them to identify our snagging list that was minimal, it was just cosmetic. They rectified those issues really, really quickly. We also had Mark, one of the builders here, checking that everything was fine on a daily basis, even offering to cut our grass. The day before we moved in, we had Robbie, who gave us a tour of the house and showed us how everything worked, from the wash machine to the dishwasher to the fridge. He also discussed all our warranties with us and made sure that we were really familiar with the house. It's lovely. I think that was something that we were quite nervous about, moving into a new development that was still technically a building site, but we've definitely found everyone to be really warm, welcoming, friendly. It definitely feels like there's a good community vibe here. There's quite a lot of children in the street as well. So yeah, it's been wonderful being part of that, and we're excited to have more neighbours move in the future. My advice to new buyers buying a home from Taylor Wimpey is to do it. It is a lot more straightforward than you think. Taylor Wimpey has been incredibly supportive. I think with their incentives as well, they're very generous, and yeah, I would say to do it.